I want to listen to Maja Daruwala on her response on the police's response. They've asked the CBI to probe. They're also saying that these are just black sheep. As someone who looks at these cases very closely, what's your response to the speed at which they're moving? Usually they move much slower. This time they've moved much faster. Is that because they're scared that Kejriwal will come tomorrow and protest in front of the Chief Minister's office? Maja Daruwala.
I don't think it's only Mr. Kejriwal, but I think that ever since the protests of last December, I think the spotlight has been on the Delhi police, its performance, its lack of performance, its refusal to register FIRs, the money taking, and the general lack of performance. And I think that today's response is good, and it should be applauded. At the same time, I think it is not enough. We have asked, my organization CHRI has asked the Lieutenant Governor and the Chief Minister as members of the states, as members of the Delhi Security Commission, to do a full review of the police.
Okay,
Ashutosh, review of the public satisfaction.
The police has asked for a CBI probe. They're saying that the MHA must immediately order a probe. We're lodging cases. These officers are being suspended. Is the Aam Aadmi Party satisfied with the response from the Delhi police, Ashutosh?
I think if there is a case of bribery, it has to be investigated and those responsible should be brought to justice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because in the case of 20 crores being offered,
yes,
they have not even filed a complaint. And yesterday Mr. Prashant Bhushan said, police should suo moto take cognizance of it. So I'm very grateful that he acknowledges that in case of bribery, there has to be a case which should get registered. Thank you so much for that, sir.
Will there be any deterrence at all, Maxwell Pereira, or will we see more crooked men in khaki accepting money 1 year later when we do an encore of this operation? This is not the first time cops have been caught on camera accepting money. The story is now center stage because of the rift between the Delhi police and the Delhi government. But do you think the speed at which they're moving, that's sending out a message to other officials who might be more careful next time, or at least be more honest? Or do you think that's beyond the police that you work with?
No, I think, no, I don't work with the police anymore. I retired 10 years ago.
I use the past tense,
sir. Make it very clear.
I said
I don't fly a flag. Yes, I don't fly a flag for the police. The only thing is I want the correct things to happen, and I'm happy that whatever is happening is for the better. I'm really happy there is so much focus on the police. At some stage, I believe that police reforms will come. At some stage, people will be satisfied because, people will also stop giving bribes. And before, when people who ask for bribes are caught like this, please continue this sting operations. Not only you, other channels too. Please do this.
I'm out of time on this program. We've been accused of two completely opposite agendas on the same show. That's the most absurd thing that I've seen. However, our journalism speaks for itself. You've seen our story. You decide where you believe the truth lies. We've laid the truth out and both being exposed. The problem is not just who controls the Delhi police. The problem is about how professional the police is, whether it's the Ministry of Home Affairs or Arvind Kejriwal. That doesn't matter as much as how empowered these officials are, how much under the scanner and how much scrutiny they are under to ensure that they go out and do an honest day's job for which you and I pay taxes. That, to my mind, is the important issue. However, you decide where you stand. We don't tell you what to think because for us, you matter. Ashutosh, Maxwell Pereira, Maja Daruwala, Taishin Poonawala and Sudhanshu Mittal for joining us.